Welcome to this series on one of the most profound and timeless spiritual texts in the world, the Dhammapada. If you have ever wondered how ancient wisdom can help us navigate the challenges of modern life, you are in the right place. In this video, we will explore what the Dhammapada is, why it is so important, and how its teachings can guide us to a life of peace, wisdom, and compassion. So let's dive in. The Dhammapada is a collection of verses from the Pali Canon, which is one of the earliest and most complete records of the teachings of the Buddha. The word Dhammapada roughly translates to the path of Dharma. Dharma meaning the truth, the law of nature, and the teachings that lead us to liberation. Comprising 423 verses, it is a part of broader scripture called the Sutta Pitaka, which contains the teachings of the Buddha. These verses were spoken by the Buddha to his disciples and were recorded by his followers over 2500 years ago. Though it is an ancient text, the wisdom it contains is just as relevant today as it was then. The Dhammapada offers practical teachings on how we can live with greater awareness, cultivate compassion, and overcome the suffering that is part of the human experience. So, why is the Dhammapada so significant? The Dhammapada does not just speak to Buddhist practitioners, it speaks to all human beings. Its teachings transcend religion, culture, and time. They focus on universal human experience as our thoughts, emotions, actions, and the choices we make. The Buddha offers profound wisdom on how we deal with suffering, how to cultivate a peaceful mind, and how to live a life of virtue and purpose. What makes the Dhammapada so accessible is that it's straightforward and practical. The verses are short, direct, and filled with advice we can apply in our daily lives. Whether you are dealing with stress, challenges in relationships, or simply seeking a deeper sense of peace, the Dhammapada offers timeless advice on how to navigate life with clarity and compassion. Throughout the Dhammapada, the Buddha touches on several key themes. Let me give you a brief overview of some of them. The mind. One of the central themes of the Dhammapada is the power of the mind. The Buddha teaches that our thoughts shape our reality. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. If we cultivate good thoughts, as thoughts of compassion, wisdom, and patience, we can transform our experience of the world. Right action. Another theme is the importance of ethical living. The Buddha encourages us to live in a way that does not harm others, to speak with kindness, and to act with integrity. Through right action, we build a foundation for a peaceful and harmonious life. Impermanence. The Dhammapada also teaches us about impermanence, the idea that all things are fleeting. All conditioned things are impermanent, When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This teaching helps us deal with loss, change, and the unpredictability of life. Suffering and its end. And of course, a major theme of the Dhammapada is suffering, what the Buddha calls dukkha. The Buddha's teachings show us that suffering is an inevitable part of life. But through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can transcend suffering and move toward a state of inner peace and liberation. The teachings in the Dhammapada are not just theoretical ideas, they are practical tools we can use to transform our lives. By changing the way we think, speak, and act, we can create a life filled with wisdom, peace, and compassion. These teachings help us to see the world as it truly is, to release the attachments to our desire, and to live with a sense of clarity and purpose. In this series, we will be diving into individual verses from the Dhammapada and exploring how we can apply them to our modern lives. I encourage you to follow along, reflect on each teaching, and see how it can bring more mindfulness and peace into your own life. If you are ready to explore the profound wisdom of the Dhammapada and learn how to live a life of greater peace and purpose, make sure to subscribe to Buddha Sunshine and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts about today's introduction. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to exploring the Buddha's teachings with you. See you in the next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself and stay blessed.